It's been a while, but got a win under your belts at last.
Yeah, I've had a couple of dodgy results over the last few weeks. Back to winning ways today, Paul. The most pleasing thing about it though is the way we've performed. The result's the most important thing, but it's really pleasing that we've played really well today, and hopefully it gets us back on track now.
Seems to be the confidence came back through as the game went on and on.
Yeah, well, the thing is, first 10-15 minutes it was a little bit scrappy, but I mean, there's an old saying in football, you've got to win your battles before you can play, and I think that's what we've done. We had to match their physicality, and and then after 15-20 minutes we started to be able to get the ball down and play, and in the end our quality shone through and got us the 3 points.
You yourself got on the score sheet for the first time in a while. There was a little bit of venom behind the penalty as well.
Yeah, well, obviously, it's my first start for 5 weeks or something like that. I've had a bit of an injury. So it was good to get back. Penalties. Sometimes you just got to put your foot through them, haven't you? I just struck it well. The keeper nearly got to it, but obviously the powers took it past him, which I'm pleased with because of being out injured. Get back on the score sheet, and but as I said, it's not about me, it's about the team, and 3 points, good performance, and it's a big win for us to get back on track.
And tough game coming up in the week against Runcorn Linnets now.
Yeah, well, we've played them already this season. They're a good side, one of the favourites for the league. We've got nothing to fear at all. We're as good as them, if not better, I believe. We've played them earlier on the season. They went 2-0 up early doors. We dominated the game. We controlled the game for long periods, and with 10 men as well. And I believe that we should have got something out of that game. So, we've got nothing to fear, nothing whatsoever. They've got just as much to fear as what we have. We're a good side. Teams know in this league know that we're a good side, and when we play and when we're on form, we're as good as anything.
4-0, nice to get back to winning ways.
It is, Paul, to be fair. Seems to be taking a long time to come, but it's come. The pleasing thing is we've kept a clean sheet, and we've scored 4, obviously, and it possibly could have been a little bit more. But it's really pleasing, and I've said I don't ever get carried away into the fact I know how these lads can play, and we've turned up today, which is pleasing.
What were you looking for this morning? Just the result, or was the performance a part of it?
Both. It's important for what I've tried to instill in the players here, and I've said it all along, Paul. If they believe in themselves and they turn up and they want to have a go, and they can have a go, and the pleasing thing today as well, mate, to put a shift in as well with the performance. So it's good, yeah. I'm pleased today.
Even at 3-0, still chasing it down, and Steve Jones gets a goal as a result of it.
Yeah, I've always said about Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones can score great goals, but you've seen what type of goal he scored today. He's worked hard today, as they all have, and if they do that, then they won't have problems, and they certainly won't have a problem with me. But that's what we're all about at times. If they turn up and they put a shift in like that, it's great credit to them.
There was desire still at the end not to concede a goal as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, again, Steve Longleg, I've said all along, I think he's one of the best keepers in the league, if not the best. Probably people might say, well, that's you saying that, might be a little bit biased yet, but the kid's got quality. But it tells me about his concentration levels. When he hasn't had a lot to do, he's performed when he's had to perform, so it's a credit to him as well.
Defence looked a bit more solid this week as well.
It had to, mate, otherwise I'd have throttled them. No, it's nice, you'd like to play your strongest 11, if you like, every week. And if I can get my strongest 11 out, then hopefully we haven't got a problem. But I also take into consideration, and I've said this many times, I understand the level we're at, I understand that people have to work and things like that, and people get injuries and things like that, so you have to deal with what comes, through the season, and hopefully, I'm not getting carried away, Paul, but it's nice to get, 3 points on the board. We've got a clean sheet and we've scored 4 goals.
Had to work hard to break Abbey Hey down, but once you got that first goal, there was no looking back, and confidence came back to them.
Yeah, again, if you get on top of teams, and you have to earn the right to get on top of teams, it's you can only go one way type thing. it's when you don't put your work rate in and you allow teams to try and dictate. Today I felt, you know, from the first whistle, we dictated, you know, we were pressing and we pressed high, and again, to credit them, because it's hard work when you have to play football sometimes, especially when you work through the week and you only get one training session in. It is hard, mate, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, I've had like not proper other teams. I've had 6 or 7 lads working this morning, and they've got, you know, they get the shift in and working, and they come and perform here. So it's credit to them.
Makes your Saturday night that bit more pleasurable, doesn't it?
Well, it does, mate. It stops all the people going, "Oh, just get on." I might not get so many phone calls tonight or how many texts. I know one supporter who'll be really happy is Joe. So if you look at this, Joe, that was for you, and I'm sorry you got stuck in traffic going to Birmingham.
Well, congratulations. Hope you enjoy your Saturday night.
Yeah, and just on behalf of the football club and myself, I know we've all just been having a laugh and joke. I'd like to, you know, say something regards Alan Harrison's, whose father passed away. Alan's a great member of this football club, and it's, you know, I'd just like to, you know, tell him to keep his head up type thing, and, you know, our sympathies go with him and his family. So on behalf of the AFC Liverpool, the supporters, the members and myself, keep your head up, mate.